Quiet, please. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome to WBEZ. Tom Kliggers here, bringing you the update on the news, sports, and weather. For the news update, white supremacists continue to cause havoc in Charlottesville, Virginia. Just over the weekend, James Alex Fields Jr. drove his car through a crowd of protesters who were against white supremacy, injuring 19 and killing 1 in the process. The white supremacists continue their reign of terror in Charlottesville, Virginia, as they march with torches through the UVA campus. Trump is using social media to focus its blame on all political sides, rather than focusing on the main cause of disorder coming from the white national group. Protesters at Millennium Park and protesters across the river from Trump Tower continue to chant, "No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA." Will peace soon be restored to Charlottesville, Virginia in the near future? In other news, undocumented Europeans face a higher chance of being deported from the United States as Trump increases his use of immigration services. There are 11,000 undocumented Europeans in Chicago, according to a 2014 report from the Illinois Coalition for Immigration and Refugee Rights. Billy Lawless, a Chicago businessman who owns several Chicago restaurants, quoted, "I think they are all feeling the same type of fear. Will the deportation effectively reduce the amount of undocumented Europeans coming to the United States? Or are more Europeans going to leave that do have documents on them?" We now switch it over to the sports. White Sox pitcher Derek Holland gave up 7 runs, 7 hits, and 3 walks against the Royals. Holland was a struggling pitcher to begin with, but felt completely embarrassed after this particular game. Holland quotes, "These guys are busting their butts for me, and for me to not do my job is what's frustrating, and I have every right to be upset with myself because these fans deserve better." Holland's pitching average isn't nearly as bad as White Sox pitcher Ed Walsh, but still an embarrassing performance for his career so far. In other sporting news, umpire Mark Wagner gets yelled at by Cubs manager Joe Maddon that he made the wrong call towards his team. Maddon and his team support the idea that baseball should have an electronic machine that determines what is a ball and what is a strike. Some baseball fans support the idea of having an electronic device, while others are skeptical of how it could determine a call like that. If enough players enforce the addition of adding this device to baseball, would we need umpires anymore? Time for the weather report update. Today is going to be partly cloudy with a high temp of 83 with a small chance of showers tonight. Enjoy the day while you can, for scattered thunderstorms are paying a visit to Chicago the next 2 following days. So get your raincoats ready. This was the weather report update brought to you by WBEZ. I'm Tom Kliggers. Thank you for your undivided attention, and I hope you all have an awesome day.